Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Final Trade. What did I buy? April of 2023 video, 1/3 of the way to Christmas. Soon we will make eggnog. I'm not even joking. I will have an eggnog recipe video this summer. First up, in April, some of the stuff I bought in March that did not come in until April, and then things I bought in April that did come in. I bought two of these March of the Machine set booster boxes. I got them for $102 each. Going out today and looking, the best I could find was eBay at $107, so I got it for about 5% below today's current market price. That's important because if you're in my patron program, you get real-time buy notifications every time I buy something, so you can get these kind of discounts too, along with me. Second this month, Phyrexia collector boxes. I paid $190. The best I could find today was $207 again on eBay, so I got it about 8% below today's current market price. And third, March of the Machine collector box with real chase cards, the serialized cards. I paid $185 each. Today, the best I could find was $202 on eBay, so again, about 8% below. On to Flesh and Blood, I bought 8 boxes of Outsiders, which is my normal position for a Flesh and Blood set. It's just 8 booster boxes. I paid $76 each. Today's market price is $87, so I was in about 13% below that. And finally, for the month, 4 boxes of Dynasty. Again, I paid $76. The current I could find this morning was $86, so I got it about 12% below that. Going forward into May, first off, the biggest thing I keep beating the dead horse on, March of the Machine Aftermath. Be very cautious with what you buy, especially with how much you buy. You know, if you're just a casual collector and player and you normally buy, say, 2 draft boxes of a standard set and you get about 1,100 cards, given the size of Aftermath, given the distribution problems, and I mean statistical distribution of the cards, not distribution as in the company that supplies retailers, but given the distribution of cards within the set, you may want to go down to a half box if normally you buy 2 boxes. You may want to find a friend that you can split a box with so you're not inundated with too many copies of every card. Second off, Flesh and Blood is taking a little bit of a breather in the last 2.5 weeks. Most of the prices for the unlimited version of the first block boxes, that being Welcome to Wraith, Arcane Rising, and Crucible of War, are down 10 to 20%. The same with the second block first edition boxes, Monarch First Edition, Tales First Edition, and Everfest First Edition. Now, you know, almost every one of those products has doubled since November, or even on a shorter timeline than that. So taking a little breather, coming down 10 or 20%. No, it's not going to continue down. No, don't give in to the straight line fallacy, thinking it's going back to what it was before it doubled. It's not going back. The market has clarity now. It has print run numbers from Legend Story Studios. It's taking a breather because people are paying attention again. People who have been sitting on huge amounts of it in the closet are no longer upside down, or potentially just upside down less, ready to get out from under it. Buy from those weak hands in the future. You will be happy that you did. Now, it's going to be a wild summer with Lord of the Rings coming and Commander Masters. You know, I already bought the maximum of 12 Lord of the Rings gift bundles when WotC was pre-dumping them below wholesale prices on Amazon. Right now, I do not have a concrete plan to buy any more Lord of the Rings. It's like everything else. I always look out there. I weigh risk versus reward. I look at potential downside, and I decide whether or not to buy something every single day. You have to make that decision. Right now, I have no plan for additional Lord of the Rings, but if, say, the one ring is found on the first day and collector box prices crash through the floor, you better believe I'm going to be there. I'm going to reach out with both hands and catch that falling knife as hard as I can, because that's where you make the most money in the long term. It's going to be a great set. It's going to be well received. It's going to age well. I don't know that it's going to knock the socks off of everything else, but, you know, I would expect about average performance for a Magic product, and it's kind of in that, it's kind of there in that half premium price range. It's not quite a premium set. And lastly, on to Commander Masters. Boy, it's an expensive product. Emotions are going to run high. People are going to be angry that it's so expensive, but the power level is going to be incredible, and it's supporting the most popular play format in Magic. So it's going to sell great. On the long term, it's going to do awesome. Right now, I have no pre-orders. Right now, I have no concrete plans of where or when to buy or what prices. I think it will be heavily printed because it is a master set, because the margins for WotC are unbelievable, and they know that the player base, the collector base, and the investor base, all three will eat up absolutely every bit of it that WotC can print. I expect the prices to come down, the same as we saw Double Masters 2022 last year, and for us to be able to pick it up at very good prices, maybe not below wholesale. I kind of doubt that, but the headline prices I expect to draw down closer to wholesale, and then potentially with a bonus box sale, you could get it below wholesale. But again, that's not simply card stores financing your habit, it's TCG player financing it also. So look, guys, join the Patreon. It's $4 a month. You get my monthly newsletter. You get real-time purchase notices, so you don't have to wait till the end of the month or potentially the end of the next month to find out what I'm buying. You can come along with me. You can buy the same things I'm buying exactly when I'm buying them. Sometimes I put up purchase notices before I've actually bought stuff. I do bonus bucks buying guides every time there is a sale. When TCG Player sends out the notice to sellers on Tuesday morning saying they're going to have a bonus buck sale on Friday, I get to work, I start a post, I start putting up what the great deals are, what other contender deals are, what I'm planning to buy, things to stay away from, other discussion, and then I update it after the sale starts on Friday with what I've actually bought. In the Patreon program, you also get first priority messaging and talking with me. There are too many comments on YouTube, and I do not have enough time to respond to everyone on YouTube. That's why sometimes you generously leave a comment, and I simply cannot respond to it. If you want to make sure your questions, your comments, everything get answered, join the Patreon. I always make sure to take care of them first. And lastly, you get the chance to sponsor box opening videos on this channel, like the very kind patrons who have signed up so far. So if that sounds good, for $4 a month, or you just want to support the channel, send $4 this way to keep the content coming. Either way, let me know what you think, guys. What did you buy in April? Where do you see things going this summer? It's going to be wild. Emotions will be high. There will be some angry people who miss out, as always. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join me on Final Trade. Join the Patreon.